Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of...
And Cruyff!
Ernest. Vieira. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pull it. Tries to play it through. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Marcelo. Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Seedorf. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He's having a hit! Oh, off the bar! And that's a good-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never...
There's the shot!
Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ernest goes short.
Tries a shot!
Cleared without hesitation. Vieira. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Desai, very much a man of this moment. And it's Marcelo. And it's been played through. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Desai. Here's Vieira. Pull it. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Keeper's dealt with that. But they've got it again. And it's Vieira. Cruyff. Now there's a fine ball. Terrific effort! He's delivered all right! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Probing pass. Dembele gets into a good position. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rice. Leicester calmly anticipates. And it's Hullet. Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Engages and forces him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's very neat. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Seedorf. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Down to business again.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rice. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Seedorf. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van der Sar. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Vieira. Cruyff quietly revving up. He's got away.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 17, Messi.
Bale.
Number 10, Mbappe. Number 26,
And it's Varane.
Bullet.
Bale.
Number 21,
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Number
And the
14,
shots!
Seedorf. Number
Arsenal
5,
still behind
Willian
thanks to that
Thuram.
solitary strike.
Coming on the field,
Lahm
number
has it in a
4,
wide position.
Bale. Number
Cruyff.
20, Eto'o.
Lahm has the space to scheme. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending.
Bale! Oh, What a save from Van der Sar!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Good take. It's Ronaldinho!
Substitutions taking place.
Eto'o is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion...
Eto'o! That's got him rattled. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And here's Eto'o. Some really good ball movement. It's Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Bale with the short one. Takes the shot! It's hit the upright. Madrid are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Ronaldinho. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rummenigge. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Lahm. Here's Vieira. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And that should get the job done.
They may end up with...
Oh, terrible pass. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Lahm has created one goal already. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. And it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos, he can run onto that. Ibrahimovic, aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. Bale, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Quality ball. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Vieira. That's destined for the flank. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge threads one in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Madrid nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's Semenyo. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho. And that's been it. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.
No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And now, please turn towards
What are your
the
thoughts on
screen
today's
for a
game then,
special
Jim?
presentation
What a frustration,
featuring our
Peter.
guest
Even after the
performers
goal,
today.
no real change in approach.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Nesta. Haaland might just make this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ernest. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And here's Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Rice. Haaland receives it in a good position here. And the pass is intercepted. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Vieira. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
This might takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Right, chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Turan. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Turan. Rafael Varane. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Gullit gets into a good position. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not a hint of offside here. Vieira. Half an hour played now. And it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. That's a good run he's making there. He's found a way through. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram. Desai. And here's Mbappe. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Marcelo. Oh, that's neat. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. No way through, so back it comes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for a runner. Semenyo providing an outlet on that flank. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out across. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Cruyff. Neither side especially adventurous early on. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Mbappe. Lahm. Cruyff. And it's Rice. Ball played for Nesta. Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lahm ventures forward. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Now it's Semenyo. Marcelo finding himself in space. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ernest. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ferdinand. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Ernest goes for the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rice. He's not got that quite right. Ernest has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Lahm. And he cuts out the supply. Rafael Varane. Seedorf. Rice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Lahm. Now, can they get him away? And this is Cruyff. Ernest. Now it's Hullet. Distributed tidily. Messi powering forward here. Rafael Varane. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Ernest. And here's Mbappe. Ernest. Cruyff proves too strong. Desai. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Semenyo. And it's Marcelo. Oh, easy pickings there. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Marcelo. Rice. Desai getting this one clear. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please be made aware.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back underway.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! How they've waited! Now they have it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's another good win of the ball. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Now Rafael Varane. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. And he's taking no chances there. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
So what can they make of this?
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Seedorf. Hoeneß has it out wide and in space. Opts to play it back. Rice, very much a man of this moment. Marcelo. Semenyo is onto this. Lahm delivers.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 21, Hoeneß. Number 26, Gullit. Number 17, Messi. Number 14,
Your
Seedorf.
impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Knocks it out wide.
Number 41, Rice. Substitution
Well,
in
now here's a
progress.
good battle, bicep to bicep. Eto'o charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Ferdinand. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a good run down the right. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Šeško.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
What's going wide left? That's a little off target. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Stood up well to him there. Hazard. Arsenal are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. And here's Hazard. It's Hazard! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save, absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ibrahimovic! It's run loose, who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's in a great position here. Driven in. And this is Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to...
And the shot! Superb from Šeško! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And right near the end, we have parity.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
3 minutes at a time.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Ronaldinho. Eto'o. Rice wins the duel this time. That's at the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, terrible pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Dembele did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lam. Here's Vieira. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Hoeneß getting forward.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Seedorf. Nicely weighted.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Seedorf
Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Seedorf.
The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score.
Vieira. Now it's Cruyff.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now the delivery. There's the header! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Seedorf.
Seedorf makes a dash for it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
And the counter is on.
Vieira.
And here's Cruyff.
He's in a great position here.
Real chance! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could...
Chance for a shot! Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Nesta.
Desai.
Thuram. Rafael Varane.
Vieira is the team's great visionary.
Vieira.
Rice. And it's Rice.
And here's Dembele.
And he's managed to get free. Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Seedorf tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. Cruyff has found the net here, of course. Lahm. Oh, strongly challenged there. Hoeneß. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's a chance, surely! Oh, that's magnificent!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And they're back on the ball again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Desai, a player who needs no introduction. Rice. Oh, it's Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seating the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Join me in wishing our
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're underway for the second half. Desai. For Varane. And it's Rice. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Hoeneß. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution.
Rice can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Rice. Vieira. Rice. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi. Vieira. Desai. Now Seedorf. Well timed, excellent interception. Semenyo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Seedorf. And it's Vieira. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
The two coaches
Mbappe.
are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
21,
time.
Palace. Number 26. Bullet.
Arsenal
Number
still have the
17,
cards to affect this
Messi.
game.
Coming on the field.
Desai is
Number
a man so
20,
notably
Eto'o.
robust and resolute in his
Number 9,
defending.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Number 7, Hazard.
Bout of passing
Number
here,
4,
really easy on the
Bale.
eye.
Substitution in progress.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Vieira. And here's Eto'o. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Ronaldinho being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Desai. It's Seedorf. Now it's Eto'o. He's looking wide. That's good running with the ball. Semenyo. This is promising. Roberto Carlos. And that has been cleared. Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bale. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Seedorf. Semenyo. That's going wide left. Lahm. Vieira. Now Seedorf. And it's Vieira. And he's quick to return it. Vieira. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's a promising position. And it's Lahm. Oh, it's played into the area. Desai can get it clear. And smartly reclaimed. So no... Can he finish? And he hits the net. And what a climax we have here. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Out of play for a goal kick. Desai.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious, but...
And that's it. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out across. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf. And Seedorf! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread neatly. The ball is loose and the chase is on. The cross. Madrid have reclaimed it. Desai. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Hullet. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And it's Hullet. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Arsenal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. And here's Cruyff. That's a good ball out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lahm chasing after it. Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? Can he latch on to this? Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish! They are purring, truly purring! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Vieira. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Vieira. For Leicester. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Rice. Now it's Cruyff. Hoeneß spots it and intercepts. Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he kept it out.
I thought it was
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
I'm afraid
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're underway for the second half. Varane. Rice. And it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they win it back again.
Marcelo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, what a mistake! Segal! And yes, it's there! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.